Hey guys, it's Rosa here. I hope you're all having a really lovely day. I'm here today to talk about Me Made May, which ended a wee while ago, but never mind. So yeah, I'm here today to chat about Me Made May and all the things which I learned from taking part. I've been taking part in Me Made May for a couple of years now, and every year I never fail to take something away from it. So yeah, I thought it'd be quite nice to have a little chat with you guys. I've seen some other videos similar to this and I've really enjoyed them. So what I thought I'll do the video in two parts. The first part is going to be the things which I wore the most in May, and then leading off from that I'm going to do the sort of things which I've learned and the sort of takeaways which I've got from the month. So without further ado, I've written a list on my phone. My phone cover I think is really cute. It's from Casetify, is that what it's called? Casetify, something like that. Yeah, I really love it. So yeah, I've got my phone here, which I've written down a sort of rundown on all the things which I've worn the most, and also, yeah, some of the lessons which I've learned. So let's get started. I've actually got some ties. So I thought I'd just show you all the things first. In third place are the things which I wore 3 times during the month of May. So the first is my pink fluffy cardigan. This is a McCall's pattern. I'll put a picture in here so you can see. So this is a McCall's pattern. It's one of those easy learn to sew patterns and I just love it. I think it's really, really nice. It's very fluffy. This fabric was a bit of a nightmare to work with, I'm not gonna lie. And I actually didn't wear this out the house to my recollection in May, but I chuck this on all the time when I'm just chilling out at home because it's really cozy, really nice and soft. So it actually gets quite a lot of wear, and so that's a nice thing for me to take away, is that I wear things which are very cozy and very comfortable in the house. So that's my first thing. I wore that 3 times in May. The next item, tying for third place, so worn 3 times in May, is my Nina Lee London Q dress, which is my strappy one. I'll insert pictures into this video so you can see me wearing all these things, but I wasn't going to pop them all on now because there's quite a lot of clothes here. And this is just the perfect summer dress. It's just lovely, easy, breezy, comfortable, and it's gingham. So I think anything gingham is always going to get a lot of wear from me because I love it. This also doesn't require much ironing, so that is a really good tip. Something else I realised is things which I wear a lot don't need ironing. If I have to iron it in the morning, if I'm in a hurry, it's just less likely to get put on. So that's my next thing, tying for third. After that I have, again, worn 3 times. This is my short sleeve jumpsuit, which I made. It's the vintage shirt dress bodice, and then it's got a new look pattern jumpsuit bottom like this. And I've shown these really, really recently on my vlog, so I won't go into lots of detail about that. But that was my third, again, tying for third place. And I can see there's quite a theme with plain fabrics in the things which I've worn the most. And my fourth and final item, tying for 4th place, is my Names Clothing Lempy dress, which I made in this really lovely linen, which is super soft. And also, unusually for linen, doesn't actually require a huge amount of ironing, just because it's so soft. It's been washed quite a few times. It's been worn quite a lot. And I've kept wearing this into June as well. It's just the perfect thing if you ever need to look a bit smart. You know, maybe you've got a meeting at work or whatever, but you don't want to wear a full-on suit, which I don't often have to at my job. So yeah, I absolutely love this dress. I think it looks great at the weekend, it looks great for work, it just looks great all the time. And you guys know I'm a very big fan of named clothing. I think their patterns are absolutely gorgeous. So those are my items in third place. In second place are actually not things which I have worn myself. They're things which my boyfriend has worn. Are the shirts which I made for Josh, for my boyfriend, my fiancé. And these are all made with a birder pattern, the number of which totally escapes my brain, so I'll put it on the screen now. But it is the perfect men's shirt pattern. I cannot recommend this highly enough. It's just a really, really nice fit. So I've made him this one, which is in this gorgeous Liberty print tan lawn. I absolutely love this one. It's probably my favourite one. But I've also made him 2 in 7-berry Japanese cotton. So this one has these little rainbow type design. It's not meant to be a rainbow, but you know, it's that kind of shape. There it is. And the last one here, I have made him other shirts, but these are the 3 which he's worn the most in May. Is, and again, a 7-berry one. These haven't been pressed, but I'm not going to iron his shirts. He does that himself, so that's fine by me. And yeah, Josh has just worn these so much, and I didn't photograph them every time he wore them in May, you know, but he wears them all once a week at least, which is very sweet. So I thought I'd include that because they all got worn at least 4 times in May, so that was very, very nice. Nice to see. It's nice to see things that I've made that other people enjoy, you know, not just me. So that's my second place. And in first place, drum roll please, not surprisingly, it's outerwear, because this can get chucked on over anything, and it did. And it's another named clothing pattern. It's the named clothing Mesa jacket, which I am obsessed with. It's a proper classic denim jacket. It's, yeah, the fabric's from Simply Fabrics in Brixton. I just fell in love with this super bright blue colour. And yeah, I chucked this on more times than I can count in May. It's just fabulous. I absolutely am obsessed with it. And again, I've kept on wearing it into June. So those are my top worn things. And I think, as you can see here, trends which are emerging in things which I wear a lot are things which are plain. So of all the things I wore the most, 4 out of 5 are all plain. So that's interesting. But they're all really nice textures. So like denim, linen, you've got fluffy. So yeah, that's interesting as well. And then frankly, gingham isn't really a print. It's not a plain, but it reads kind of, it's not a print. So yeah, I think that's definitely, if we're going to move on to part 2 of the video, that's definitely one of the main takeaways, is that things which are plain are worth making. So yeah, big takeaway there for me. Oh, and there was one more thing I wore a lot, and actually it's in the wash, I didn't get it. My Lander pants, they were also in third place with 3 wears, and they're also plain. So yes, I'm at my phone now. I'm really sorry to look down, but I need to see the other things which I've taken away. Okay, so takeaway number 1 is I wear a lot of plain things, and I've seen loads of people make similar videos and they've said the exact same thing. I think it's particularly true of separates. I mean, dresses can be printed and you'll wear them because you're just wearing a dress, but I think with separates, you know, jackets, tops, skirts, trousers, if they're plain, they will just get more wear because they can be mixed and matched with more different things. The second thing is I want to make another Mesa jacket. So I've actually already cut this out. I cut it out a few weeks ago and I just haven't. It's quite a mission to make. I'm not going to lie. I absolutely love this jacket. It was well worth the hours of my life invested in making it because I really enjoyed making it and I've worn it a lot. But, you know, I kind of just psych myself up to do it. So I've kind of been putting it off. But I've cut it out in a beautiful pale pink chunky needle cord. And I've got it sat in my sewing basket, my like to sew basket. I cut that out after the end of May when I was sort of analysing what I'd worn. So I will have a pale pink chunky needle cord version of this before, probably before autumn. I don't really think I need it right now. It's been very warm in London over June. So it's not as imperative that I get that made, you know, but that's the next thing I'd like to make. Third are, I have plenty of dresses, but they are actually always well worn. Dresses are something I reach for all the time, and actually I wear dresses, frankly, more than I wear separates. So I feel like dresses and jumpsuits, yes, I have quite a few, but I'm gonna wear them, so I kind of think that's cool. That's fine. Knit tops I thought would come out on top, and they really didn't. Knit tops I've got masses of. I've made like, I don't even know, like 10 knit tops, probably even more than that, over the years. And yeah, knit tops I thought would come out really high and I'd worn them absolutely loads, but actually I wear them loads in the winter. In the summer I barely ever wear knit tops, so that was just interesting to see. I kind of want more skirts that I actually like. I realised this, I actually have quite a few skirts in my wardrobe, but I just didn't wear them. It's not like they're bad skirts, it's just they're not necessarily my style anymore. Maybe I made them a few years ago. So that's definitely something I want to look into, is making skirts that I actually want to wear. And I also want to make Josh some more shirts because he wears these loads and they've been washed loads, and you know, not to toot my own horn here, but they've really washed really well. You know, they're pretty well made. They're still looking, yeah, pretty fresh, pretty nice. So that's quite good. And then this is a bit silly. Items that don't need ironing definitely get worn more. I'm sure that is not just me who that's true for. I hope not anyway, I'm not just too lazy. And the last thing is I love things with buttons, and like all these things which I wore the most had buttons. Not a single thing which I wore the most had a zip in it. It's a weird thing. I love buttons, particularly like really nice tortoiseshell buttons. I'm very into that this year, and they are all over the high street, and I think they look really, really cool and very, very nice. And the last thing is I have found so many lovely new people to follow on Instagram and stalk their Insta style and their handmade style. So that's been probably my favourite thing about taking part in Me Made May every year, is you always find you know, loads of really cool new people to follow and lots of people to chat to about sewing and clothes, because you know I love my sewing and clothes. So yeah, that is everything for my Me Made May review. I hope this is interesting. And yeah, do let me know down below what your most worn thing was in Me Made May, what lessons you learned, and yeah, we can have a chat about what we're taking away. The last thing I'd like to say is a big thank you to Zoe from the blog So Zoe. Thank you so much, Zoe, for organising this amazing event every single year. It's always inspiring and yeah, educational. So yeah, thank you very much. Yes, that's everything. I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Have a fantastic week. Bye.